Hey Gemini, welcome to your general love read. Today we are going on a journey, okay? This week we are going to go down the road of our soul path and how it aligns to our life path, okay? So the regular general reading will be on your soul path, how that, is impacted within your connection. And then in the extended, I will go down the path on your life path and how it aligns to your soul path. Okay, I am still going to pull for the collective from my Mindset Unicorn Mindset and Affirmation deck. All right, and pull out intention before we get started on that. For those of you that are new, welcome. I am an intuitive and I do things a little differently here. I do listen to spirit and their guidance, okay? And some of it may not resonate with you. Also, because this is a general, roles can be reversed still. You may listen to this and be like, oh, this totally sounds like my person. And there you have it, then it's your person. Or it may not resonate at all. Take what feels like it's yours. Leave the rest, okay? So, for the collective, Harvest and Wolf, okay, I feel like you are going it alone, really trying to prove yourself. You may have planted like a lot of seeds and you're just trying to, the Spirit is saying, accommodate the space for all of it. But it's a reminder with the wolf that you are still part of a pack and to ask for help when you need it. Okay, the farm that is run by one person without all the machinery is only going to produce a small amount. Okay, the farm that has more farmers, more ranch hands, has the equipment, can produce more. So it really is in pulling in that support and guidance. In your life here, okay, you are going through a breakthrough here. And part of this breakthrough, this illumination, I feel like it is breaking through these structures within your heart through perhaps the passions within you, okay, the patience, the balancing act that you are kind of going through to understand that, okay, here we have the Strength card, it's courage. Okay, where you can grow in a space no matter what, is coming at you. And so that may be important for some of you who are fearful and may, you may not believe that you have the ability to grow against adversity, but you do. Okay, so we're going to look at your soul path in terms of kind of looking at it through the eyes of like shamanic palmistry, okay? Which may seem a little weird, a little wonky, but it actually has been some really beautiful readings, okay? So we're going to start by looking at your lion, your strength, your sun, okay? Coming into this life, okay? So you've come here for the blessings of love, okay? King of Cups, and all of that entails the emotions, the being the hunter-gatherer, being in the mindset that there's always enough, being able to be at peace with your emotions, to allow the blessings just to kind of come in. It is a very beautiful energy of understanding yourself and your surroundings. Okay, your authority, your Jupiter. Okay, rebirth. It may be that you are here really as an ever-changing, which is actually, again, a very beautiful energy, ever-changing, like you are always passionately sparked and learning and growing and ever-changing and allowing, okay, the science and probably even the woo-woo, okay? These things to come in and change your thought process and change who you are in the direction that you're going. Okay, your Saturn, which is the logic. All right, King of Swords. So your logic requires the truth. Okay, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. All right, so sometimes there may be a struggle to really allow your emotions to come into play on things. Even though what's, the interesting part is that that's your kind of sole purpose here. On your emotions, wow. The devil, the world, and wishes in reverse. Okay, so you hold your emotions back. You hold yourself back from completing, okay? It's an emotional chaos within, and yet it's the motivation for you to figure out how to live your life's purpose, how to be in tune with all of those emotions, and open yourself up to your wishes, which may feel overtly emotional to you and have no science-based facts to them. And so you instead kind of turn to logic to override your emotions. Okay, let's look at your communication here, your Mercury. Yeah, all right. I feel like, again, you communicate logically. We've got the Empress in reverse and the Tower in reverse. You do not, the Tower is oftentimes, okay, if we look at the Tower here, okay, it's something has come in and kind of smashed through it and is heading on its way. Okay, so in the upright, this was, your foundation was broken a little bit, and it's a surprise, but you'll fix it. In the reverse, all of a sudden, look at how much power the dragon has. And the dragon, for me, shows the lack of emotion. A dragon does not have the water. The dragon does not have the cups. And so you communicate probably very flatline without putting your emotions into it. And therein, again, is part of this process for you with the Empress here in reverse, because you are not allowing that nurturing communication to come out and kind of fulfill what you are here for. All right, so we're going to look at the inner Mars, which is your connection here, okay? Okay, again, the person that you are thinking of, which is a wish, okay, which you're not allowing the wish to happen here. There's like no impulsivity with this. Like, it is very much, you're treating this person like a teacher. Okay, teach me the lessons, teacher. But let's do it very logically. Okay, I'm not going to put any of my passions that I feel towards you into this space. Now, if we look at your heart, okay, your heart is learning a lot, but it's really holding, okay, the overwhelming emotions at bay. Like, this really is showing like your twin side, okay? At your foundation, there's a part of you that is within the emotions, as we see here. And then there's the part of you that's like, hey, I'm over over here with no emotions. But knowing that if you don't at some point address this and get back to that King of Cups space, that what happens then, okay, is here comes the tornado, the hurricane, and where it's coming from is a sense of the inward deception, the inner deception for your emotional being. Right? So let's look at your Venus, your divine masculine. Okay, wow. Are we really going to take all of that, Spirit? Okay. Shh. Okay. So, your divine masculine. Okay, Page of Swords in reverse. The clarity of love, which is Venus, right? The clarity of love, the Ten of Cups, you struggle with. That's the conflict, okay? Five of Swords. That's all the conflict. You can see that it's in the upright, just like, okay, the King of Swords. So you do understand that you're being too overly logical, especially in terms of emotions and love. Okay, because what your divine masculine wants most of all is love, okay, and a lot of it, and at the highest level. Let's look at your divine feminine, the moon. Your divine feminine is pushing you towards the unity of the mind and the heart. Okay, the completion of this cycle where you are allowing your heart to be open. Okay, bottom of the deck here, we do have the Hierophant. So there is possibilities, openings here. So if we look at the plane, okay, we're not taking those for sure, Spirit. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. That was like 20 cards. And it is the complexity of the issue here for you. Okay. And hold on, because now it's all. Okay. So if we look at the plane of Mars, it's your outcome, your fate. There's your outcome. There's your fate to open up to the emotions. Okay, at the center of all of this is the overthinking. Okay, the overthinking about what? Crossed by Page of Cups, crossed by the love. Okay, bottom of the deck, we do have the Hermit. Okay, with the Emperor. So, logic and heart. Heart and logic. Okay, therein is your twin identity, your balance. Okay, your life's journey. So let's go ahead and clarify a little bit here. Okay, and I find it interesting because on the bottom of this deck, okay, we do have letting go. Okay, we have the breaking free, kind of letting your emotions out, right? And friendliness. Like this is all about really that garnering, okay, of trying to let your emotional being out. And there's the Ace of Cups again at the bottom. So tell me more about this Lion Sun, King of Cups. Okay? You do want that very celebratory, like sparked up love. But again, logic wins out because it's back and forth. Head and heart, head and heart, head and heart. Okay? Your authority is this rebirth of always learning. And that's the blessing here. Okay? The blessing here is that you're always learning, you're always rebirthing. So I do feel like it's not out of the ordinary to believe that you are going to have a rebirth here at some point where you're going to allow this 10 of Cups, this love, to come in and change your way of thinking. So if we look at the logic here, okay, yeah, you're getting worn down, and that impulsivity, okay, that's within the connection here, the passion that you have with this person, it's slowly wearing down on the truth and nothing but the truth sort of an energy here, okay? It's opening up an awareness that is a space of unlearned knowing, which is really hard for logic, okay? Unlearned knowing. And there is a little sadness associated with that. Okay, if we look here at the emotions, yeah, you spend a great deal of time, even as your, it's like your sacral chakra is awakening. You have been spending a lot of time here ignoring the emotional choice that you want to take. And in the communication here, okay, it is again a slow process where you're still wearing a mask, but your heart is coming out. Okay, it's on the outside here. And you, again, I feel like you're being worn down by the journey to open you up. All right. So if we look at the connection here, okay, yeah, you're fighting it, but I feel like there is a second chance coming in with this person. Okay, and at your heart, you know that you're going to have to walk away from something. And this is on 8 of Cups on that Judgment. And it could just be walking away from that logic side, okay, that logic driven, allowing the emotions to come in, allowing the hurricane to come and wash through you. For the divine masculine here, okay, your Venus, okay, it is crossed here by the Hierophant and the 3 of Cups. That conflict here, right? The 5 of Swords with the 10 of Cups. That's the pain that you're trying to overcome here. That's pushing you towards a higher level connection. Pushing you towards King of Cups, 10 of Cups. Okay? Love. Unbridled, illogical love. For the divine feminine here, your moon, yeah, it's getting past the heartbreak. Okay, getting past the lessons learned that perhaps even with the 10 of Swords here and the 2 of Wands, that your emotions don't matter in the scheme of things. The outcome here with the Ace of Cups, okay, it's crossed by the star. So I feel like the connection here that's helping to change your life path, right, to get you onto this soul path, is destined to be coming in, yeah, and waiting for your heart. Ace of Cups, clarifying the Ace of Cups, okay, and here at the center of your heart, the conflict, again, it's the balance, head and heart, head and heart. Until you learn to do that, there's always going to be that mental conflict that blocks your moving into this Page of Cups energy. All right. So let's go ahead and get some oracle cards. You'll see why I'm smiling in just a second. All right, so your lesson here, vision. You're creating the idea of what you desire in this situation. Okay, you're starting to think that you're understanding that you want this illogical emotion of love. I am pushing the connection into the mind and not bringing it into reality. Okay, and that's, again, head and heart. That's where your inner lesson is here. There is this opening up. Okay, because on the luminous warrior here, you've got the moon, okay, sitting here in your sacral chakra space, okay, clearing out all of this energy. And you can see it kind of coming out, and they kind of look like, some of this looks to me like it is like musical notes. So perhaps music is helping you to clarify this. But I also feel like, okay, the world is kind of spinning, like the universe is kind of spinning around that mind as things are being pulled away, okay, from the heart space, the things that are clearing away to open you up to deal with that conflict, because this is a 5. That is the conflict area. And we do have the council. Look at that, right on top of Ace of Wands. And this is on that logic space. And you can see in this, like, she's crying. All right, she's still got the wings. She's got the wings here on her head where she's letting the illumination, okay, raise the vibrations of thought, but holding onto the heart space, okay? And this is 11. So this is about the divine connection, okay? It's about being on the right path and understanding that it may feel illogical, and yet it is not. And it's about releasing the old ghosts, okay? All of the thoughts, because you've got all of these shadows up in the air, and all of the, you know, all of the grave sites here down below. Releasing the idea that things are only one way, and opening up to that sort of different space. And then again, of course, I love this because it's falling on the communication here. What do we have? Dragon, right? There's that lack of the cups, the emotions. Dragon, supernatural, standing here on top of the moon. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. And there's all of this green, okay, light, and it's like the aurora borealis, but that's magical. But also the green, right, is of the heart. So it's the mastery of your heart that is truly guiding you in your soul path, which that's a beautiful soul path to have. And I feel like this connection is getting you there. So I'm going to move into the extended. I'm going to visit all of these areas again on your life path and take a look, all right, at all of this that you are learning. Okay, so the links are down below. You can either come over to Patreon and join the membership program, or you can look at the extended over on Vimeo. I'll be keeping like 2 weeks worth of videos available there at a time, and you can either do a one-off or you can do the 72-hour package where you have access to all of the videos for the 72 hours. Okay, so much love, my friends, and I hope to see you there. Bye. Okay, Gemini, so let's go ahead and start, okay, with an oracle here. Okay, life's journey. Okay, I feel like you are using all of this passion and fire, okay, within you to chase after this conflict, okay, to chase after the abundance here, Jupiter and Mars, okay. But the fire is also the passion. And so no matter how far you try to run away from the cups, there's always going to be aspects of somebody trying to throw the water on your passion in one way or another that I feel like you are, going to have to deal with until you come into that alignment.